you ever feel like you had something to prove coming in here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely did. I still do, I think.
What's your tick? What makes you go?
I want to play as long as possible. I got little brothers back home. I got one in St. Augustine, and I want to do this the rest of my life. That's why I go.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Clubhouse with Penn State Baseball. I'm your host, Kevin Carsetter, joined by my co-host, Ben Hudson.
How's it going, guys?
And today we got a special guest for you, right-handed pitcher Kyle Emmons. Kyle, appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, of course.
I want to give a shout out to Happy Valley Insurance, 925 West College Ave. They've been in business for 30 years, so if you need insurance and you're in the State College area, hit them up. They'll take care of you. So it's that time of year, spring. Huddy and I got some golf in this morning.
Yeah,
that's why I'm in a golf shirt and a golf hat. So these boys look a little better than me, but that's all right. All right, Kyle, let's get into it. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Last time we had you on, you were breaking down the art of pitching.
Yep.
Today we want to get to know you a little bit better. How's that sound? Cool?
Sounds great.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So walk me through growing up playing baseball. When did pitching kind of become your thing?
I always enjoyed it. Never really had great hand-eye coordination, so it was pitching or nothing. But, started probably 7 years old, started pitching, just kind of fell in love with it.
All right, so tell me, what kind of pitcher were you in high school compared to now? From, younger guy to developing in college, you've been to a couple places, we'll talk about that, but compare that, high school to college.
Erratic in high school. Wanted to throw hard, couldn't really find the zone. Had one pitch in zone, if any, and got to college and found that if you can land two pitches, a third, you'll be good.
No doubt. You've done it for sure.
For sure. You had some good success, though, at Archbishop Spalding. What did that program kind of instill in you and, help you for the next level?
Honestly, I'd say that they ran it similar in terms of, how college teams run. It was a lot of lifts, good team culture, stuff like that, and just a competitive culture. The guys younger than you wanted to be better. The guys older than you wanted to hold their spot. So it was a lot of competitiveness. It was good.
For sure. It's awesome, yeah.
All right, so I got something for you. You're a product of the transfer portal, just like probably, 70% of college baseball these days. Maybe that's a little bit high, but definitely half, I would say. If you stay at one school for the entire college career of yours, I would say that's pretty insane these days, right? It's just it's rare for a guy to stay at one school. You are a portal guy like us. You started at a mid-major at Towson, and obviously you got a shove to go from there to Power 4, and you did it. So what was that like? What were your expectations versus reality going to Towson? The good and maybe not the bad, but what kind of did you live out there at the mid-major level?
Expectations for Towson was to go in. They didn't have a great record my senior year of high school, and so I wanted to go in and help them win as many games as possible. And I wanted to go in and earn a role for the first time in my life because while I pitched a little in high school, I didn't have a role that I was comfortable with, that I liked. So I wanted that in college, and I worked for that. So when I got there, I just let my stuff play.
Came into your own.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what was your first time pitching in college? What kind of hit you the hardest, and what came at you that maybe you didn't expect, or maybe you did expect?
My first outing at Towson in the fall, I PR'd. I hit 92, and I gave up 3 home runs, and 2 of them were back-to-back, and I was sitting there, and I was like, what is going on? 92 right down the middle does not play, especially when you're not landing any off-speed.
That was your welcome to college moment?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. You have one of those, I'm sure, Huddy?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I've had a couple. Yeah. So what do people misunderstand about the jump from, the high school level, maybe lower levels of, 3A, 4A high school baseball, or a small Catholic school, whatever the case may be, from, the high school level to obviously the mid-major level, but even harder, probably the Power 4 level. What is that jump like from high school to the college level like that?
That jump is the dedication, I believe. I mean, you got to show up and put in work every day. You got to, have fun every day, and you got to really love it. Because if you don't love it, then it's not for you, in my opinion.
Yeah, spot on. So You obviously had a bunch of success at Towson. You hit the portal this past summer. You're pitching well in summer ball, I believe, right?
Yeah, threw well in summer.
Threw well in summer ball, and Penn State comes calling. Just kind of take me through the portal process for you. When did you first start thinking about transferring? Was it during the season? Was it after the season? And take me through that whole portal process and how you wound up here at Penn State.
So basically, I started thinking about it right before my season last year, and I was excited, like, at the thought, but it definitely wasn't, like, I didn't want to leave my guys behind. Like, I wanted to stay with them. They're my boys, like, my best friends. And so I was like, I don't want to leave. And I started to have some success. And it's like, if I want to play at the next level, I gotta get out of here. And so I did that. And so summer hit, I'm in the portal, and I have a few teams calling. And, I was like, this was the right decision. So I think Bino called, and I was like, yeah, I'd like to come see it, and that was it from there. As soon as I had that visit, I was sold.
Easy decision. Close to home and Power 4, Big Ten baseball. Like, what more could you ask for, right?
Yeah, definitely. So it sounded like it was a pretty tough decision to leave then, obviously leaving your boys behind and stuff. So what was, like, the couple specific reasons you ended up choosing Penn State over anywhere else?
Jal sold me. That's really what it came down to. He had a slideshow, and it's it was just put together, and a few of the other schools weren't as direct in the plan of attack, and that's what I liked.
For sure.
Yeah, I think maybe you guys have experienced it, but you'll get some portal calls sometimes, and it's just like, hey, are you in or not? And it's like, whoa, I don't even know who you are.
Right.
So that's nice they took their time with you. But you're also young. You weren't like a grad transfer or anything, so you were probably looking for somewhere that you could continue to develop and continue to get better, right, while playing major college baseball.
Absolutely.
So they probably had to take their time with you, and clearly it worked. Here you are, you're wearing it. So.
Right.
My question for you: why Penn State as a university specifically? You probably had a great amount of options, but why just Penn State? Like, what set it apart from? Was it academics? Was it just pure athletics? Like,
it wasn't academics. Yeah. I can tell you that. It was athletics for sure. I wanted to, see how good Jalis was, and I think he's great, and I wanted to come. And Moochie, actually, from summer ball, huge influence. Mooch called the coaches, hey, we got this guy. Yada, yada, yada. But Moochie and Renner, both summer ball, they kind of convinced me to come here, sold the facility, sold all of that, and I was in.
Nice. Glad they did.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm glad they did too. Good pickup there. So next question for you. What stood out immediately, like when you got here, that maybe you didn't see on the visit, or just like something you didn't maybe think you were going to see?
Yeah, my visit, we didn't have Greenberg. Any of it. It was all being built, so they had like posters of what it was gonna look like. But trust the process and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was like the big thing. I was first got in there, going from like a, freshman style cafe, whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome in there. Can't really beat it anywhere.
Yeah, we're lucky. Got it all in there.
That's for sure.
We're very lucky. So give me the biggest difference between Towson and Penn State. I mean, it's hard to compare those two. No knock on Towson, but Penn State's kind of a well-oiled machine. It's got every resource that you can imagine, not just baseball, but academics, facilities, all of that stuff. Really every sport across the board. So what has the biggest difference been?
I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of difference. The competition, every time you go out, you're facing guys that are above and beyond what I was seeing. There were a few teams that I pitched against at Towson that were, ACC, but honestly, it was never like a go out there and compete to win. It was more of a go out there and, try not to lose.
Yeah.
All right, so
I feel that.
I mean, I guess coming off of that, did you ever feel like you had something to prove coming in here?
Oh yeah, I definitely did. I still do. I think.
What's your tick? What makes you go?
I want to play as long as possible. I got little brothers back home. I got one in St. Augustine, and I want to do this the rest of my life. That's my go. I don't want to stop anytime soon.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've mentioned it a couple weeks ago, but you're our high leverage arm, and only the best guys get that, right? Because you're coming in with bases loaded or runners on first and second and no outs, and you're trying to bail our ass out. And a lot of times you've done it this year, so you got to bet on yourself. Clearly, you did it, and I think that's what the great part about the portal. You can go from a smaller school like that, like you did at Towson. It's a small program. Didn't they cut the program?
They did, and I think it was 2012 they cut it.
Yeah,
and,
I thought they did.
Yeah, they wore big X's over the front of their jerseys and finished the year.
That's crazy.
Played great.
Wow.
So rethought.
There you go to all those young kids. Just keep going, because you can be pitching at a program that damn near cut their program and never came back, and now you're pitching at Power 4. So
I've been on the field and I've been in the training room. I know what it takes to get back stronger. And that's why I'm proud to tell you about PAM Health, the official rehabilitation partner of Penn State Athletics and Penn State football. For more than 20 years, PAM Health has helped people recover from injuries, illness, and surgery with focused physical, occupational, and speech therapy so they can reach their full potential. And in June, PAM Health is opening a new state-of-the-art rehabilitation center near Penn State in the Harrisburg area, serving patients from across the region with excellent care close to home. Whether you're rehabbing from a tough play, a medical setback, or getting back to everyday life, PAM Health is there with you every step of the way. Make sure you guys visit pamhealth.com to learn more.
let's change segments here a little bit, go into some quick hitters. I want to get to know you a little bit more, and so does Huddy. We want to know your favorite MLB pitcher. Who is it and why?
Zach Britton.
Wow.
Loved him.
Zach
growing
Britton.
up.
That's
Yep.
a crazy one.
Yeah,
Crazy
that was
pull
it.
there.
That was it. He used to have that glove on the shoulder. I did it my whole life growing up. Stopped it in college, but
Big Orioles fan then? Or?
huge.
Huge Orioles fan?
He's not like the Craig Kimbrell guy. He's different than that, right?
No,
he's like up here.
He's up here,
on the
like,
shoulder.
Yeah.
I want to see you start doing that.
Yeah, you got to bring that back.
Maybe.
All right, what's your favorite stadium you've ever played in?
I got to throw out the first pitch at the Orioles Stadium. That was pretty dope. So back to that.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's dope. What was the reason behind that?
The Lakeshore Complex is a youth organization that my mom works at, and I grew up playing in. So they send out kids to throw the first pitch. I got to be one of them.
That's awesome. What year was
Pretty
that?
sweet.
That was 2016, maybe.
Okay. That's cool. You throw a strike?
No.
You have a video of it?
Threw it pretty hard, but not a strike.
You have a video?
I do have a video
All right,
of it.
send me
Yeah.
that video.
I got you.
We'll get that queued up on
All
here.
right.
All right. A lot of guys have different opinions on this. I want to know yours. Day game or night game for baseball?
Night game.
Why's that?
I had the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just so much like, I don't know, that anticipation is nice. I like it.
Yeah, you kind of get all day to get riled up and
Get
get to
ready.
sleep in a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, and then the light switch, and it's nice. Especially if you're winning. There's more people at the game, so
Yeah.
it's probably even nicer, but not just dollar dog nights. Maybe we can start packing it out.
Yeah, get the weekend
Yeah.
games bumping.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So, who would be the hardest hitter you've ever faced?
It's so weird because I go from Towson and I got this kid JP, and I swear it's like he knows every pitch that I'm going to throw before I throw it. And then I get here and I got Moochie, who's called me over the summer. He's seen Jouse's pitch calling, and every time I throw any pitch, he knows. And he's taking me backside, hitting doubles off the wall, singles, and I'm like, what is going on?
He's got your number.
Mooch has me. I don't know what's going on. I might be tipping.
He's got
just
the cues on
He
you.
might
He's
be.
not
Yeah.
giving them out to anyone.
No, he's not.
So you said he's caught you before, right?
Yes.
In the summer ball?
Yeah.
So you think that's an advantage for a catcher to have seen all your pitches and then get to face you?
Yeah, I
It's
think
gotta
so.
be, right?
It's, I mean, would you feel more confident facing a pitcher if you could take 10 ABs against him before the one that counted?
Oh yeah. You know, I used to think
point.
that is a good point. I used to think that why don't catchers just rake? Like they should all be hitting 360, 380. You know what I mean? Because they're
Yeah.
seeing so many pitches.
Right.
But then I started to catch in college. I know, believe it or not. I was like,
Done it all.
wait a second. This is not the same as hitting.
Right.
Like I don't know
No,
if you ever
definitely
caught,
not
but
at
it's
all.
not even the same viewpoint.
Yeah.
You're so focused on other stuff. So
Right.
for all the people out there, that's probably why catchers in the MLB are not hitting 350 and 360. But all right. You're obviously a pitcher, so 2-part question. What is your walkout song on the mound?
Walkout song on the mound is "Have a Nice Day" by Treaty Oak.
Okay, how's it go? Can you give me a little beat on it?
Nope.
You can't? Come on.
No.
Dang, we had Yock on here, Preston Yocker, and we asked him, what's your walk-up song? And you've seen the clip. He started singing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Dabba Ranch.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to roll
Yeah.
really with a Dabba Ranch. He didn't like that one too much. But, all right, so if you're a hitter, what would your walk-up song be if you were a hitter?
Honestly, I got no clue. No, I haven't thought about that one.
Something hype, like hip-hop or like,
It'd probably be some country.
yeah, some country.
Yeah.
You're a big
Gotta
country
keep
guy.
it country always. I'm right there with you on that one.
Huddy, what you got?
What do we got for the pregame meal?
Depends if it's a day game or a night game.
Wow.
Let's go. Well, you said you like the night games more, so we'll go
Night
night
games?
game. Yeah.
Sandwich, sub.
Sub.
That's it. Something light, probably half. If it's 6-inch sub, money.
Subway, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's is
Jimmy John's?
way better,
Jersey
in my
Mike's.
opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
What do you got for a morning game? Or afternoon game?
I love pancake breakfast with a little bit of eggs.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's a good one right there.
Yep.
Can't go wrong.
No, never.
The Waffle Shop.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
Can't beat the waffle
All right.
shop.
Big Kyle, one word to describe your game. What is it?
Attack.
Attack.
Yeah, that's it. It's just going right after him.
You're a dog, bro.
I try.
Appreciate it.
I try.
All right. Well, that's a good one. Appreciate you coming on.
Of course.
Some great content, good insight into your life, and
Yeah.
soft-spoken guy. But when you get out there, you compete. I know every time you get the ball, and you know, whenever I'm out there and I see you coming in, I'm like, he's gonna give us our best. You just got that switch that you can flip, and a lot of guys have it, and it's definitely helped you out this year. So good on you, and appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
No doubt. All right, this is the Clubhouse of Penn State Baseball. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to Happy Valley Insurance for all your insurance needs, 925 West College Ave. We'll see you next week. Signing off.